zone right now that's proving a little bit difficult to diagnose. The way they're doing a matchup zone.
There's the length at the top of the zone. Messiah the steal! Oh my goodness! Hard spot tonight with 7 rebounds. Jardier, quick three up and in. His 5th from downtown. Throws it down the middle. Torres has it. Sets up Charbonneau for the win. Up and in! Up and in! Looks for Cortez. Leans into it. Three! Knocks it down at the buzzer. O'Connell looking for the flush. Is going to throw it down in traffic. Muguruza, 2 buzzer beaters to his credit. Goes down the lane. Double pump.
There it is.
Good! Another!
Hey,
Another! Fantastic way. Double pump. Shot up and in! Up and in! Skips it back. Catching fire. 3 up and in! And Bono is up! Pike with the steal! Pike is going to run out the clock! Well, hello everyone, and welcome here to Bedford. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you, getting set for our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. It's the Bedford Bulldogs and the Pinkerton Astros, 2 undefeated teams here in early January, and also a rematch of the 2024 state championship game. That's right. In Division 1. Bedford, they are the defending champions. In fact, they have won 2 of the last 3. They fell against Pinkerton back in 2024, but got revenge last year with a 1-point win over Keene in a thrilling finale, and they have hit the ground running under head coach Frank Moreno here in 2026. 4-0 out of the gate, the latest a double-digit win over Manchester Central. Meanwhile, Pinkerton, after 1 year absence from postseason play, have seemingly rebuilt. A lot of veterans, a lot of returnees for head coach Mike Dunham to work with on the Astros side. So something has to give here in an early season big Division I showdown.
Yeah, and Pinkerton comes in 5-0. They've had, a couple close games, but very similar in terms of separation point-wise, win-loss. Both teams kind of couple close games, couple blowout games. So should be interesting. We don't know much about Pinkerton this year at all. Not much at all.
Well, they can score the basketball. We do know that. 85 in the opening win over Nashua North. Another 87 in a rout over Concord. The last 2 games, both road victories at Wyndham and Salem, 74 and 70. So they can shoot. They like to get up and down.
Yeah, that's how they normally play. They just don't have that, dominating big that they've had. That's why they won that title with the best big that we've seen here in a long time. But if you can score that many points, right, get off a lot of shots, that's what they normally like to do. Take quick shots, boom, boom, press, get after it, run. But Bedford, you know what? They like to play that way too, so it should be interesting to see how many points we get tonight.
Well, the starting lineup's being announced here at the Doghouse, the gymnasium at Bedford High School. Big crowd expected tonight, although this game time was actually moved up to 5:30 Eastern due to some impending snow, which may be on the way tonight.
It's coming.
Trying to squeeze this one in live. We are broadcasting live here from Bedford. All right, when we come back, it's game time. Action commences. Undefeated Bedford against undefeated Pinkerton. Next, you are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today. Get ready to elevate your game. At New England Football Academy, they don't just train athletes, they build champions. They're closing the recruiting gap in New Hampshire and across New England with elite-level coaching that sharpens skills, strengthens mindset, and unleashes next-level performance. Based in Manchester, New England Football Academy offers one-on-one sessions, small groups, and full-team training, giving every athlete the tools to lead, compete, and dominate at every level. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit their Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Your journey to becoming elite starts now.
Well, back here in Bedford, getting set for the Astros and the Bulldogs in our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance. Bedford wins the tip. Pretty spin move. That shot off the mark in the lane for Landon Ellsmore. The senior guard got a good look. Pinkerton the rebound. They come the other way, and on the visitors' first trip, they see a three out of the corner launched by Brady Sullivan, one of the captains and the seniors. Second try now for Pinkerton. Deep three, Wilson Youssef, the sophomore. No, long rebound Bedford. Look to push. Here's the point guard, Elise Shakir. Finds the trailer. Logan O'Connell. Side iron miss. Offensive rebound, O'Rourke. And the 6'7" big man goes over the shoulder for the first two of the game.
He's going to make a difference, too. And here Bedford's pressing, too. 2-2-1 full court press. He is going to make a difference. He made a difference against Trinity. He'll make a difference today.
Up the floor, left-hand layup. Good ball fake there. Adam Ajuz, 6'5" senior. And another of these Pinkerton returnees. The Astros tie the game with a minute gone. Meanwhile, O'Connell penetrated, throws it back out. Tipped, stolen, and then laid in at the other end. Youssef able to glide. Pretty finger roll. The senior gives Pinkerton their first lead.
Now, Youssef's been there. We've seen him a couple years ago. Played with Jackson Marshall on the championship team. He can play.
Well, Shakir wide open. Gets square. Knocks down the three.
Shakir will bring something. He used to bring things off the bench. Now they made him a starter.
Against the press. Again, over the top of the pass, and there's another layup for Pinkerton.
That's way too easy on that press. You got to make him work. Got to make him move the ball a little bit.
Josh Fenor, sophomore, got playing time at the varsity level last year as a freshman. Meanwhile, speaking of veteran sophomores, there's a three for Luke O'Connell. Showing the range there, the 6'5" sophomore. 8-6 early shootout here. Hectic first 2 minutes. We get a push in the game's first foul. It's going to come against Pinkerton.
That was a deep three. They've taken a couple deep threes as Pinkerton early. Wow. We might get more threes, Nick, in this game than we've seen in quite some time.
There's a push by a Jews. Yeah, both teams like to hoist up the three ball and have over the years. Expect to see more tonight. Meanwhile, O'Connell, he's Bedford's leading scorer on the year. Second field goal attempt left short. There's Shakir, another rebound, goes into the lane, and we have a foul.
Ooh,
in the paint.
Too far under, Nick. A little bit too far under, I think.
That's Ryan Bonilla had the right idea there, the 6-foot senior trying to draw the charge. Instead, it's the second Astro team foul, and that's got Coach Mike Dunham up off the bench.
And I know there's not an official line there, but as an official, you want to look at that and go, if he's too deep, you know, the player's already made his move at the basket. So you can't really, you know, give him a foul when the player's standing so deep underneath the basket on defense.
Well, Shakir gotten off to a quick start. 4 of Bedford's 9, make it 5 of the 10.
We should put that little half circle underneath the basket, I think. That should be in everywhere, just so people are aware. Here's the first time we've seen a 2-3 zone.
Pinkerton looking to figure it out across the lane with a bounce pass, and there's another bouncer for Adam Ajuz.
Good double clutch on the shot, left hand. Those are the things you don't want to happen in the zone. You don't want those passes like that easy.
Ellsmore from the elbow, can't get it. This one ripped away by Josh Fenor. Sophomore with a muscle rebound, and Pinkerton now looking to tie or take the lead.
I love it. Back to a man. Let's just switch defenses as much as you can. Throw a little confusion. Make Pinkerton have to think on offense is what they're doing.
Youssef looking to go one-on-one here against the 6'7" O'Rourke. Whips it into the corner. Ajuz with room. The three ball won't go. O'Rourke the rebound. Bedford the other way. Luke O'Connell, eye on the rim. Deep three.
He came out firing today, didn't he?
Second from downtown. Bedford their largest lead early at 13-8. So we approach the midway point of this high-scoring first quarter. Nice dump down, and there's a Jews uncontested.
You know, he's gotten way too many easy baskets early, 2-footers. Got to make sure we know where he is at all times. Good passes, though, too.
The Jews, the leading scorer so far, 6 points. And now,
Hands, got his hands.
Yep, foul against Pinkerton. It's the defender Josh Fenor pleads his case, but it's the first personal foul against the sophomore, third team foul.
Now, if you watch Pinkerton play defense, they're switching, constantly switching. Man, not fighting through necessarily very often, but switching. Each time there's a screen, they're calling it switch. And you can see it almost looks like a zone, a matchup zone, but they're just switching in man, which, by the way, can really confuse offenses. Like that time they didn't switch. Makes for an easy one-on-one.
Ellsmore using the glass there. Up over the top of the defender, Veneer. First bucket for Ellsmore, one of the Bedford captains. And it's a 5-point Bulldog lead at 15-10. Meanwhile, the Jews looking to stay hot. Drop step spin. That one partially blocked. O'Rourke up the floor. Shakir finds O'Connell for 2. First bucket for Logan O'Connell, one of the state's best scorers. That may be what he needed to get going.
Yeah, I think, I was kind of waiting for him to hit a couple shots. Sometimes you see one go in.
Meanwhile, a gamble frees up Fenor. Along 3, no. O'Rourke another board. Here comes Bedford in transition again. O'Connell tiptoes into the paint, dumps it down. O'Rourke is ready, and he's got 2 more.
Good pass inside.
Timeout, Pinkerton.
They're going to make sure that O'Connell doesn't get easy baskets, so he's going to have to be ready to make good passes like that.
Our broadcast is brought to you by Beals Insurance, with locations now in Bedford, Londonderry, and Epping. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. Also by MG Sports Fundraising. That's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising is the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com. Start raising money for your team today. By Jewett Construction, proud sponsors of their Trade Skills Scholarship Program. Find out more about that scholarship program at jewettconstruction.com. And finally, by the New England Football Academy. Winter sessions are ongoing. Registration now open. Reach out on Instagram. That's NEF Academy. All right, meanwhile, Coach Dunham having a dialogue with the official. Now I think we're straightened out here. Pinkerton coming out of the timeout, looking to stop the bleeding. Bedford has scored 6 in a row.
Maybe take a few. Okay, good call. Make it take a few better shots. They've taken some deep threes that, maybe that's what they're supposed to do. A little early in the offense, right, when you don't have a lot of rebounders. And they did make a sub. They brought in number 14, Hawks. Got those pink shoes on. Can't miss them.
That's the 6'1 junior Ryder Hawks. First sub either way. Meanwhile, a 3 from straight away.
I think he's waiting for that. He shot about 3 of them already.
Fenor looked good out of the gate for Pinkerton. A much-needed basket there for the Astros. It's a 2-possession game. Inside of 3 minutes to go, first quarter. O'Connell is stripped.
Good hands inside.
Brady Spellman. The junior that may be familiar to football fans. He was one of the Astros running backs. Of course, these two schools met in the Division I championship this year. 3-pointer off target. As Luke O'Connell not quite squared up there. Pinkerton the other way. Left-hand dribble drive for Sullivan. Poked free and stolen at midcourt. Ellsmore 1-2 and a layup.
I think that might be. Oh, first turnover. 1 turnover to each team, I think.
Been pretty clean so far in this first quarter. That shot off target. Coach Moreno says throw it down the floor. It's intercepted. Fenor, a skying takeaway. Here comes the sophomore into the lane. Little shovel pass, and there's a layup for Wilson Yusuf.
Nice pass. Again, patient, nice pass. Your teammates.
Well, O'Rourke for 3, up and in.
Yeah, big fella can shoot, no doubt.
Fast start for O'Rourke.
His older brother's going, man, my brother can shoot. What's up with that? He's here watching tonight. Former champion from last year, his brother.
Yeah. Connor O'Rourke, now part of the St. Anselm basketball program. Well, Yusuf partially blocked, keeps it in bounds. Three-pointer out of the corner is up and good for Ryder Hawks. Just checked in a moment ago.
Man, off the bench, firing off the shots.
First attempt up and in. Pinkerton back within 6, and now Shakir draws a foul for Bedford.
Don't try and block shots. Move your feet. Stay in front. Young people out there, right? Stay on your feet. Get your hands up. Turn, box out. Go get the ball.
Foul on Hawks, his first. That is the 4th Astro team foul, so Pinkerton is up against the limit. Meanwhile, Shakir continuing to improve upon some impressive first quarter scoring numbers. 7 points here. Been perfect at the line now, 3 of 3. Meanwhile, Bedford's going to get some reserves into the game. Luke O'Connell and Ryan O'Rourke will get a rest. We see Will Skolik Kopcho check in for the first time. He's a 6'3 junior for Bedford. And also in the backcourt, Tyler Pickett, 5'10 senior. This one poked loose, and the officials going to give this one to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, got that hand in the back. Good time to get somebody of some size in the game right now for Pinkerton, too. Right now, Bedford playing a little small.
6'4" coming on the floor. That's Malik Solomon, a junior. So both coaches here continuing to freshen up the lineups. Final minute, first quarter. Bedford a 7-point lead. Led by as many as 9 earlier, but they won't match it here. We have a travel.
Shuffle those feet.
Solik Kopcho, a little bit of a shuffle after the catch, a rare Bulldog turnover.
Happens a lot. Everybody gets excited, right? You make your move. They look for that, though. That's sort of a what would you call that when they look? You know what I mean? Where they're really paying attention to that.
A point of emphasis.
That's what I was looking for.
Well, Yusuf off target. Solomon trying to keep it alive in the corner for Pinkerton. But the Bulldogs eventually get to it. Pickett, O'Connell down to 30 seconds. The senior trying to prod with the dribble, runs into trouble. Hawks with the steal. Nice bounce pass. And there's another layup for Wilson Yusuf.
Beautiful bounce pass. Over dribble. Don't over dribble.
And while Yusuf into the crowd. Got a piece of that basketball. And then kept going into the front row. Everybody okay as we resume.
That's why you just don't want to sit in the front row. You just don't. Somebody could land on you. I don't want to get landed on.
You get a look at that bounce pass a moment ago.
Beautiful.
High scoring first quarter. Bedford 25, Pinkerton 20. Down to 10 seconds. Shakir into the lane. Right hand short. Kept alive. And now Shakir, one final look. Three-pointer up and in to beat the buzzer.
Like Elsmore took a shot in the face on that rebound.
Solik Kopko kept it alive. Gets credit for the rebound and the assist. And a big first quarter for Ali Shakir. As Bedford out in front 28-20.
He's not the guy normally that gets 9.
No.
Right? It's usually, we're looking at either Landon Elsmore, Logan O'Connell, Luke O'Connell. 9. That's big.
All right. When we come back, Pinkerton looks for a response. You're watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by Buell's Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Second quarter action here in Bedford. Pinkerton with the basketball, trailing the Bulldogs 28-20 in a battle of undefeated teams here in early January. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham with you from the doghouse. Here's a three-pointer for Sullivan. No, kept alive. Fenor can't find the touch. Shakir clears the glass for Bedford. Shakir 9 points in that first half to lead all scorers. Looking for two more. Instead, it's swatted. Hawks the other way for Pinkerton. Whips it down low, and there's a man open. Spellman can't cash in, trying to follow his own miss. Sullivan now gets square. Three-pointer, no. Weak side rebound. Goes to a skying Luke O'Connell for Bedford. Little hesitation, clear path, and look out! Did a pull-up on the rim there after the two-hand flush. The sophomore is fired up, and Bedford has their largest lead.
I could feel that coming. You know, normally when you pull yourself up like that, they'll call a tee, but he was trying to get out of the way. He didn't want to get hit. You could see that. Meanwhile,
at the other end, Wilson Yusuf able to get another layup. He's got 8 points for Pinkerton. Astros trying to stay afloat here on the road, down 8. Three-pointer.
He is in the zone today. Is Shakir in the zone.
It's his third from deep. The point guard feeling it, first to double figures with 11. The lead is 11. Wraparound pass, Spellman inside out. Extra pass frees up Fenor. Three-pointer, back iron, no. Fenor trying to follow his own miss, and a foul is called.
He's shooting on that tip. That was a controlled tip, I believe.
Foul against Bedford's Tyler Pickett. The first on the senior. The first either way here in the second quarter.
That would be the question, I think. Maybe are you wondering what controlled tip you get a free throw on if you get fouled?
Yeah, so possession was established in midair, apparently. As Fenor has looked pretty good in this first half for Pinkerton. Freshman got time last year. Now a starter as a sophomore. Hits the free throw.
A couple more of those, or just a couple of those threes he's missed have fallen, and we have a whole different game. Surprised we haven't seen Aju's here in a while. He was really good early. 6 quick points, a rebound, and he's still sitting over there watching.
Senior did play most of that first quarter. Free throw, rattles home. Fenor 2 for 2. And Pinkerton's back within 9 here, but Bedford has been borderline unstoppable on offense here as Elsmore gets whacked in the lane. And a foul on the way against the Astros.
I think when he got hit, too, bloodied his nose, cotton stuffed in there. Hoping that thing doesn't explode. Got a hurt hand, hurt nose. It's a rough week here.
Foul on Hawks is second. Meanwhile, Sullivan is back on. Replacing Hawks, who just gave his head coach some good minutes there.
That's Brady Sullivan. They named a building after him. Good.
Now Shakir flashes open and banks it home.
Great flex cut. Good screen by Shakir, or good screen layup by Shakir. Wow. He is en fuego right now.
13 for Shakir. Driving kick, three-pointer, up and in. Spellman.
Well, they take a lot of threes, Nick. They start falling. They only have 3 of them. If they start falling, look out.
You know, this was stolen by Spellman. Up ahead, Fenor, 2 big steps and a finish.
Tough shot.
Josh Fenor getting it going. 9 points for the Astros. They're within 6, and we have ourselves a foul here on the floor.
Yeah, Fenor's quick, lightning quick. Tough to stay in front of.
Foul on Solomon, his first. Pinkerton second.
Look for a good screen here on the out-of-bounds play to get a layup.
Bulldogs look to go back door, and there it is.
Great cut, good pass.
Pickett, the left-hand finish from the right side off the back door bounce pass. 37-29 Bedford.
I love the bounce pass, Nick. Love it.
Pretty on that one. Coach Moreno down in a defensive crouch on the Bedford sideline. Three-pointer Fenor. High arcer is too strong. Weak side rebound. Look out. Kept alive by Luke O'Connell. Right into the cameraman's lap. That's our own Matt Bales. Meanwhile, this one is blocked.
Oh, called a foul. Looked like a really good block initially. Let's see who got him down low, maybe in the replay.
We're going to get Solomon on the foul, his second. Yes. See there, the take by Ellsmore and a little bit of contact there midair. It's going to send the senior to the free throw line.
Good block up top. Just got that little bump down below.
The back iron miss. It's the senior. It was a wide receiver on that state champion football team. Looks up at the ceiling, playing Justin with that wrist. Looks like that left wrist taped up.
Yeah, he looks beat up. Got a nose injury, got a wrist injury.
But a tough kid, a member of that championship squad on the hardwood last year for Bedford as well. Drain the free throw. We got a 38-29 contest. 3 minutes gone by, second quarter. Two undefeated Division I teams.
That zone again, almost a 3-2 zone. You have O'Connell way out.
Inside out. Sullivan knocks it down.
You got to look out for Brady Sullivan. He's a veteran.
First field goal for the senior. 2-possession game again.
3-pointers make a difference, too. You start hitting some of those, you can come back in no time.
Well, O'Connell, that's a tough one. Fenor in his face. Weak side rebound goes to Yusuf. And the Astros been chipping away here, trailed by as many as 11. Wide open, inside out. Ajuz, the left-handed three is too strong. Weak side rebound, Spellman finds Fenor, who can't quite get the touch. Rebound Sullivan, a third try, no, and finally the deck is cleared by Bedford's Luke O'Connell, who comes out of a crowd. Pass here tipped towards the scorer's table and out of bounds.
Good work on the boards by Pinkerton, just could not get it to fall. Passed up a 2-footer to shoot a three. That's when you know you're a team that shoots a lot of threes. Was it Spellman kicked the ball out when he had a 2-footer, could have shot like little right-hand reverse layup.
May have had to go over the shoulder.
Yeah, he would have. It would have been almost like a little hook shot, reverse. Use the basket, kind of as interference. But you pass that up to take a three. That means you're a team that likes to take a lot of threes.
Midway through, second quarter. Speaking of threes, how about another for Ali Shakir? In the zone tonight, 4 threes in this first half.
Somebody better guard him. Guard him.
9-point game again. Fenor down the lane. Tried to get it over 2 men, could not. Ellsmore the rebound for Bedford. Senior going to bring it himself into the front court. As we approach 3 minutes to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime, stats, highlights, analysis, out-of-town scoreboard as well. Inside out, lefty three for Pickett.
Ooh, the arc on that.
Tyler Pickett, 5 points off the bench for the 5'10 senior. Bedford with their largest lead. Meanwhile, a quick answer by Yusuf, who got the step. 10 for the senior. He's in double figures.
That's a good first step. Got to get help on that. You need help.
Shakir down low. O'Connell, no. Battle on the weak side. Ellsmore finds O'Rourke. Fades with the hook. Can't get it. Ball out of bounds back to Pinkerton.
Jump hook. Tough shot. They're getting after it, Nick. They are getting after it.
Both teams have played up-tempo, a high-scoring first half here at the Doghouse. As expected, these two teams put up some high point totals early in the season. As we talked about, two contenders in Division I. Spellman dribble drive, deep three, Yusuf in and out. Loose ball in the corner, tipped, it'll stay at this end.
Good hustle by both players. They're taking a lot of deep threes, too. I mean, again, they've only made 4, not shooting great right now, percentage-wise. But they're confident. They keep taking them.
The Jews a drop step. Had it blocked by O'Rourke. A block rebound there for the 6'7 center. Bedford up 10. Luke O'Connell trying to make it 12. Cannot on the baseline. Yusuf the other way for Pinkerton. Inside of 2 minutes to go. First half. Bedford has played with the lead most of the way. Yusuf, step back three. Can't get it from straight away. This one tipped towards the cheerleaders, out of bounds and back to the home team.
Yeah, these are tough shots. I mean, it's a lot of quick ones too. A lot of early offense, not off the break, just sort of early offense. if I have it, I'm shooting it.
Final 100 seconds, first half. Ellsmore looking for pick and roll. Comes middle with the lefty dribble, slices down the lane and draws a foul.
And you got Yusuf with, I think, his second foul. Oh, we're bringing in one more big.
Well, both Ryan Bonilla and Elliot Ingraham set to check in. Ingraham, member of that offensive line for Pinkerton, listed at 6'5", the junior. Well, Ellsmore to roll there with the free throw. Bedford out in front 45-34. Ajuz will sit for Pinkerton, as will Yusuf, their leading scorer in this first half. Ellsmore gets the roll. And a quick timeout is called by Coach Moreno. I think a 30-second timeout here with 1:31 to play.
A little rest. Give him a little rest, right? A little rest here for the end.
Bedford matching their largest lead. It's a dozen, 46-34. What has been the recipe here for Bedford? They've shot a high percentage seemingly, gotten a pretty good mix of transition and half-court buckets. What's been the key for them?
The recipe for them right now is Shakir, right? He's the recipe right now. He has 4 threes, 3 free throws. He's been a force to be reckoned with, and an unexpected force. Usually, again, we said Logan O'Connell, Luke O'Connell getting all kinds of points. He has been a force tonight, and Pinkerton just hasn't made very many threes. They've made 4, but they're about 4 for 20. Right now, they've not shot the ball well. If they do, the game will get a little bit closer, I think. They got to cut the lead down, though, I think, just to make it, feel good about halftime. Bedford back in the zone, 3-2 zone with the big fella in the middle.
Yeah, O'Rourke. It's 6'7", a lot of length at the top there. So tipped by Ellsmore into the backcourt. Fenor going to launch one anyway. Deep 3 over O'Rourke. No. Ingraham, yes. Elliot Ingraham. Instant offense there with the second chance bucket. While O'Rourke, nowhere to go. He's got the Astro defense fired up.
That's the one downside of putting your bigger players at the free throw line or higher. They're not there underneath to stop those 2-footers.
30 seconds first half. Shakir off balance, count it, and the foul.
Game of his life today.
Took the bump, able to kind of curl around the defender with the left hand, put it off the window. 2 more for the 5'11" junior point guard.
Man, he is having the game of his life. How about this? The half of his life,
right?
At least.
Right, a lot of ball to be played here. 9 points in that first quarter. And 10 more in the second. A chance for one more here at the free throw line, and that's cashed in as well.
Holy cow.
A 20-point first half for Ali Shakir. Bedford's put up 49 here.
That's a lot of points.
The final shot may belong to Pinkerton. We'll see. 15 seconds. Fenor off the crossover is going to draw a foul instead.
That's going to give Bedford, though, one last shot to get above 50 for the half.
Meanwhile, it's the largest Bulldog lead so far at 13. The sophomore Josh Fenor, who has held his own here in this first half. Going to cash in at the line as Pinkerton looks to shave the lead before halftime. Coach Moreno issuing some final instructions as he marches along the home sideline. Fenor, meanwhile, set for one more. Can't hit. Back iron miss. Shakir the rebound. Bedford with 10 seconds.
A good shot off with 10 seconds.
Down to 5. And he's fouled by Sullivan. Got a reach here.
Free throw time.
Yep. Astros over the limit. The reach in by the senior left him dumbfounded.
A little too much bump.
Coach Dunham looking for an explanation from official Bobby Griffith.
Yeah, you can't stick your arm inside arm across the body. Foul 99% of the time. Good call.
First on Sullivan.
Oh, a rare miss.
Yes, that one Looks like it was halfway down before it popped out.
His shooting arm might be tired. He hasn't shot this much before. His shooting arm could be a little weary.
Well, he's a player who can score, but certainly likes to get others involved typically. But tonight, he's been pedaled to the metal with 21 points. 50-37. We get a half-court heave from Yusuf that almost went down off the glass. And no good. Big half for the home team. The defending champions playing like it. 50 points through the first 16 minutes of action. They lead Pinkerton 50-37.
Well, Nick, that's halfway to 100. And we know both these teams can score a lot of points. In the second half, what kind of adjustments is Pinkerton going to make when they come out defensively to kind of maybe contain Shakir a little bit? Maybe they talked about, let's contain the other guys and we'll let some other people do something that we don't normally think they would do. He's doing something that he doesn't normally do. So maybe you got to change that, and then they got to make some shots. Bedford, on the other hand, just has to keep playing the way they've been playing. Just get after it.
A lot to talk about coming up at the halftime break for both teams and for us as well here on Press Row. We've got stats, highlights, and analysis. Busy Tuesday in early January as well. We'll check that out-of-town scoreboard coming up next. Bedford 50, Pinkerton 37, halftime at the Doghouse. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today. Get ready to elevate your game. At New England Football Academy, they don't just train athletes, they build champions. They're closing the recruiting gap in New Hampshire and across New England with elite-level coaching that sharpens skills, strengthens mindset, and unleashes next-level performance. Based in Manchester, New England Football Academy offers one-on-one sessions, small groups, and full-team training, giving every athlete the tools to lead, compete, and dominate at every level. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit their Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Your journey to becoming elite starts now.
Halftime here in Bedford with the Bulldogs out in front of Pinkerton 50-37. Nick Anastas, Justin Gorham. It's our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by Beals Insurance. Both teams undefeated here. First week of January. And Bedford, well, they were led by Ali Shakir, the point guard who was unstoppable at times in that first half. 21 points, 4 made three-pointers. Shot it well at the free throw line as well. And that energy contagious as the Bulldogs really high-flying up and down the floor in that first half. Their 13-point lead, their largest so far at the midway point.
And you know, a lot of that lead-wise, if you look at it, Bedford made more threes, right? Shakir has 4 by himself to the 4 that Pinkerton has. But they've shot 11 free throws to Bedford or to Pinkerton's 4. So Bedford's only missed 2 free throws, right? So they're 9 for 11 from the free throw line, whereas Pinkerton is 3 of 4. So right there is 9 points, right? That they've gone to the basket. They've kind of taken it. Even though they've made threes, they're still attacking the basket and getting fouled. Pinkerton needs to attack the basket. They're not shooting very well that first half. Maybe they will second half. They have to. But they need to attack the basket, get to the free throw line, and cut down this lead a little bit. Because we've seen teams run away here. Or we've seen Bedford run away from teams here when they get a big lead.
Well, it wasn't just Shakir for Bedford either. Luke O'Connell, 8 points for the sophomore. Ryan O'Rourke, 7 for the big man. And Landon Elsmore had 7 points as well. Pinkerton were paced by both Wilson Youssef and Josh Fenor, that senior-sophomore combo, 10 apiece for head coach Mike Dunham, but going to need a couple other guys to step up here in the second half.
Yeah, and that was kind of it, 10 and 10, the 20, and you get some 3s and some 4s and a 6, but you want more consistent shooting. Maybe get a little bit closer to that three-point line. Make it a more doable shot, right? If you can. Right, they're shooting deep. I know everybody wants to shoot deep now, but let's get a little closer. That three-point line is not very far when you look at it compared to other ones. It's a closer shot than the volleyball line.
Bedford with the basketball. Starting 5 on the floor for both teams. Luke O'Connell, fade away, can't get the 15-footer, a good box out, but a whistle and a foul against Bedford. O'Rourke and
hooked him.
Azuz were tangled up there. That ball actually ended up hitting the floor of the box out. Was so effective.
That's a great drill, by the way. If you're watching at home and you coach, if you can teach your players to box out and that ball bounces, I bet you did that in high school. Coach said, listen, that ball better bounce. If it doesn't, somebody's running. All been there if you played.
Meanwhile, Bonilla, that may have been partially blocked.
Yeah, it was. Good block by
Bedford
O'Connell.
the other way, across the lane. Shakir, another layup.
I'm sorry, O'Rourke. Ryan O'Rourke blocked that shot.
A couple of rejections for O'Rourke tonight. 15 is the Bedford lead. Pinkerton going to pull it back out. Sullivan spins into trouble. Bonilla behind the back. A Jews high arcing 3 up and in.
They needed that. Love the behind the back.
Unselfish play there by Pinkerton. The Jews with 9. And the Astros trying to get something going here, back within a dozen at 52-40.
I'll cut it down to 6, and you'll feel pretty good at about the end of the quarter. If you're Pinkerton, you'll feel okay.
Shakir dumps it down. O'Rourke, a tough catch. And O'Connell now set to hit the reset button. Coach Moreno watching from the sideline. Inside, O'Rourke gathers and scores.
Nice pass. I like the patience on offense.
Able to do it in a crowd. O'Rourke with 9. Well, Fenor over O'Rourke. Little teardrop.
That's a really tough shot.
A dozen for the sophomore Fenor. Shakir's turn. Left hand, no. The follow, yes. Skying in is Luke O'Connell. He's in double figures now for Bedford with 10.
That's the thing. That's a great follow, but if you're Pinkerton too, you play good defense. You got to box out and get that rebound.
Deep 3, Sullivan, back iron miss. Kept alive by Fenor, who cans another one. Well, the Astros not giving up on the play. That offensive glass factoring in at times tonight, including that.
Yeah, I mean, and look, they're still taking threes, right? The rebound, kick it out.
Count this and the foul.
That might be a 4-point play.
That's Logan O'Connell. I think it was a 2.
You call that a 2?
Let's get a look. Meanwhile, Solomon comes back on for Pinkerton inside the arc. So 2 there for Logan O'Connell, who was uncharacteristically quiet in that first half. He's a double-digit per game scorer, but only 2 points in limited minutes before halftime. Gets off to a good start here in the third quarter. A 3-point play, and Bedford's up 14 for the first time.
14, that's a big lead. Got to get some stops if you're Pinkerton early. Got away with a really hard screen.
Fenor deep 3. Back iron miss, Shakir the rebound, and he's fouled on the outlet pass.
Actually a really good foul.
Bedford had numbers.
Yeah, prevent that layup. Good foul in the backcourt. I mean, he only has, two fouls. Got to be careful still.
Second on Fenor, second team foul against Pinkerton. 3 minutes gone by, third quarter. Bedford has been in the driver's seat tonight most of the way. This is the high water mark, largest lead of 14.
And they're playing more efficient basketball, right? Getting the ball to the basket. Here's a 3-2 zone. First time we've seen, I think, Pinkerton play zone tonight. If you're Bedford, you don't even have to play. You can just kind of stand out there and pass the ball around.
Well, O'Connell off balance, back iron miss. Sullivan clears the deck for Pinkerton. He'll bring it himself all the way into the paint, draws a double team. Solomon over O'Rourke, not happening.
Another one, another block.
Third rejection for O'Rourke, gets the rebound as well.
Forget how long he is.
Inside Ellsmore, jump hook. Hit the rim twice, but no good. Bonilla the other way for Pinkerton. Up the sideline, Sullivan into the corner. Fenor, three-pointer, short. O'Rourke, sixth rebound. Shakir sends it up. Inside, 2 more for Luke O'Connell. The assist to Ellsmore, and Coach Dunham is going to call a timeout.
Good timeout call. They're starting to get away. Bedford running away, Nick.
Yeah, up 16 for the first time midway through this third quarter. It's 61-45. Our broadcast tonight brought to you by Beals Insurance, locations in Bedford, Londonderry, and Epping. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance gets you the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Visit BealsInsurance.com. Also by MG Sports Fundraising. That's fundraising made easy. MG Sports Fundraising is the official fundraising partner of Friday Night Lights New Hampshire. Visit MGSportsFundraising.com. Start raising money for your team today. By Jewett Construction. Building partnerships on and off the field since 1972. Planning, architecture, construction management. Find out more about their skills trade program as well. That scholarship program. Log on to JewettConstruction.com. And finally by New England Football Academy. Winter session registration open. And a really good way for football players to get scouted and recruited. Find out more on Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Play resumes out of the timeout. Pinkerton has come back with Brady Spellman, the junior. Played well off the bench in that first half. The Astros can't connect, and now Bedford going to settle in here. Bulldogs turn to Frankie O'Donnell, 6-foot point guard. Sophomore for the first time seeing action here in this third quarter.
Yeah, we haven't seen him yet.
Bedford with a 16-point lead. Bulldogs looking for their 5th official victory of the season as Ellsmore gets into the lane, off-balance right-hander.
Strong, confident move to the basket. No help from Pinkerton on the backside on that.
Ellsmore, the third player for Bedford in double figures. Meanwhile, Spellman has an answer from downtown. He doubles his point total with that three-pointer.
We need more answers than that, Nick, going forward. They got to get a few more of those before it's too late.
Meanwhile, O'Donnell is called for a travel.
Late traveling call, but a good traveling call. I think the players called that one. I mean, he saw it, ref saw it. He just didn't. That whistle was probably hanging just out the side, right, and just didn't blow it in time. It was right there. It was hanging right there.
Just the 6th Bedford turnover unofficially. Sullivan slicing goes at Ellsmore for 2.
They need more of that. Attack the basket, get to the free throw line, and now get a couple stops.
5 for Sullivan. Ellsmore underneath. That's too easy for Luke O'Connell. A dozen for the sophomore Luke O'Connell. Had a highlight-style chin-up dunk back in that first half. This one knocked away in the lane. And last touch by Pinkerton.
The no-look pass went the wrong way.
Well, the Astros, one thing they have done well on the road tonight is limit the amount of turnovers, that play notwithstanding, but they've only had 3, I believe. Meanwhile, Luke O'Connell challenged at the iron, can't get the layup with the left. Astros the other way. Coming up on 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Skip pass into the corner. Here's Hawks for 3. Too strong, but he's got a foul after the attempt here. Hawks was knocked down. The defender on the closeout got a piece of the shooter.
Got him right in the forehead, I believe, according to our official.
That's Scott Hazelton.
Former player, former coach.
Yeah.
I recall Bedford girls basketball coach.
Former NCAA player.
NCAA player as well, yeah.
As well, yes, that's Scott Hazelton. 2-man crew tonight. Scott and Bobby Griffith doing a good job.
Yeah, I think so too. It's a fast game, too.
Right.
Up and down, up and down.
Tough one to call. Meanwhile, Hawks get the free throw. 65-51. Coach Moreno goes back to the bench. Luke O'Connell will sit. And we get another look at Will Skolish-Kopko. Played well in that first half. All right.
2-2-1 full court press.
65-52. Logan O'Connell, 2 big steps and a layup.
That's just way too easy. Somebody has to give him a little help. After you get beat, your teammates got to help you out.
Hawks open for 3. Can't connect. And another rebound for O'Rourke, starting to pile up the boards. Unofficially with 7 here late in the third quarter. Final 2 minutes. Bedford of 15 looking for more.
Back to the man, Pinkerton, that zone. They were getting too many easy looks. The man maybe can help each other out a little bit. Get beat, help each other out, talk, communicate.
Shakir trying to shake off Hawks, whips it inside, and there's O'Rourke. Well, good feed. Assist from Shakir, who's having a big night scoring the basketball, finds his teammate there.
He's MVP today. So far, MVP this game.
3-pointer for Sullivan. Can't get to it. O'Rourke keeps it in bounds. Another rebound. Down to 1 minute, third quarter. Bedford a chance to take their largest lead here. Said that a few times tonight. 69-52, but a travel is going to be called against the senior Logan O'Connell. He taps himself on the chest and admits guilt.
That looked like an NBA non-travel call that they don't call. And you go, wait, what? How can they call that? If he's a basketball fan, he's probably watched a lot of NBA games. Don't do what they do.
Meanwhile, Yusuf Spellman, this one off the knee of O'Rourke, a kick ball to call.
It's a tough bounce pass when you throw that from the top. The bounce pass needs to be passed from low, right? Not a high bounce pass. Goes off the kneecaps.
Sullivan in attack mode again. Can't quite get it. Good defender, or good defensive effort by Ellsmore to force the miss. Another rebound for O'Rourke, and Bedford going to slow it down as we come up on 30 seconds to go, third quarter.
O'Rourke has a double-double going into this fourth quarter.
Shakir banks it home.
Somebody stop me. That's what he said when he came out at halftime.
How about
somebody stop me?
How about 25 for the point guard?
You can't stop me. You can only hope to contain me.
19 is now the Bedford lead, their largest. Final 10 seconds, and this ball sails out of bounds. That Bedford defensive pressure has been relentless.
They've been really good today. I think they had something to prove. Something they wanted to prove today, I think. You know, last year, like you said, Pinkerton, a little bit down, didn't make the playoffs. This year, you know, scoring a lot of points, 5-0.
Yep.
Bedford wanted to make a statement today so far. So far, they've made a 19-point statement.
Still 10 seconds to go in this third quarter. Bedford looking for more. Ellsmore to Shakir. Logan O'Connell tiptoes the sideline, puts it on the deck. And he's stripped. Pinkerton with numbers, but they run out of time. A good defensive effort at the end by Pinkerton, Samar Garung, but Still more work to do for the Astros as we go to the final 8 minutes here. Fourth quarter on the other side. Bedford a big lead, 71-52. Will it be a blowout or does Pinkerton make it a game? Find out next. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com.
Well, the fourth quarter begins with a missed three-pointer and a Bedford basket. As O'Rourke sends it deep.
That's Shakir again.
Shakir does the rest.
What the heck's this guy doing tonight? He's on en fuego like you would not believe.
27 for the point guard. Meanwhile, Ingraham is in the game but cannot connect.
Well, who was there on defense, though? Who was guarding him? I don't know. That was our MVP of today's game so far, Shakir.
Yep.
Playing defense on the big guy inside.
Well, O'Rourke has been on the window, a dozen rebounds for the 6'7" center. And Bedford going to pull it out here. Elsmore has been having one of his better games tonight, the senior and two-year starter. It's been an all-around impressive effort by Bedford. There's a timeout from Coach Moreno.
Yeah, avoided the turnover. That was close.
Yep.
That was close. Coach Dunham's upset, but no, he called that just before the turnover. They, it's a quick one to call. But
well, Coach Moreno, he knows a thing or two about situational basketball, and as we've seen, he's accustomed to taking his teams deep into March. Bedford, Division I champions 2 of the last 3 seasons, including in 2025. Pinkerton, they did it in 2024 under the leadership of Jackson Marshall, who went on to play baseball at first Southern New Hampshire University, now at the University of Connecticut. He's in the stands tonight, you pointed out off air.
Did not know he transferred.
Yeah.
Playing baseball at UConn.
Going to play first base for the Huskies, and he's up in the top row here on the road cheering on his guys. But Pinkerton right now starting to run out of time. 7 minutes to go. It's possible, but down 21. The time for a comeback is now.
It is. You got to make, you got to get some easy baskets, right? You got to get some stops. Bedford, if they're going to play zone, Bedford doesn't even have to shoot. You can just kind of stay up top, make them come out and play you man, right? Don't play into the zone. Just make them come out.
Elsmore for 3, won't go. Ingraham the board. Now Fenor, crossover dribble. Out of control, throws it away. Elsmore the takeaway. Up ahead, Logan O'Connell. Long 2, no. Elsmore the board. And again pulls it out with the left-hand dribble. Now double teamed at midcourt. Finds Shakir trying to push the issue into the corner. Logan O'Connell, line drive 3, no. Shakir, offensive rebound. Up with the right hand, short. Now tipped out the other way for Yusuf. Yusuf to Fenor. Fenor off the window.
Tough shot. They need more of those. They got to get some. They need extra rebounding effort, and quick shots, layups, and free throws. They can't be relying on that three-pointer right now. I mean, unless it's wide open, and again, you're close to the line.
It's like a high set here from Bedford. They get some space down low, and Elsmore off the pivot scores 2 more. 13 for Elsmore. The lead 21 again.
I like the fact that he's been involved the entire game.
Yeah.
Sometimes he waits a little bit and lets other guys do some things, and then he tends to score the ball later and do some things later in the game. He's been really involved since the get-go. I like that. I like when he's involved like that in the beginning, they're a better team. I think
he's played a number of positions as well, handled the ball a lot in this second half. Meanwhile,
center on defense in the zone.
Yep. Ingraham and O'Rourke both went to the deck there.
The old double foul.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know about that. Did they pull each other down? Did I miss that? I was watching something else. Let's take a look.
See there the action at the top of the key.
Oh, that's absolutely. Oh no.
Ingraham went down and brought O'Rourke with him.
Yeah, O'Rourke's got a hook though.
Yep.
He's got him hooked. Yeah, that's a double foul.
Yep. Right call by official Scott Hazelton.
Yeah, good call. Very good call. Couldn't see the hook from behind in that first one. Good call.
3 minutes gone, fourth quarter. And again, Bedford looking to add to their 21-point lead. And again, it's Ellsmore running the show here. Coach Moreno is going to call a timeout.
They can afford to be really patient here, too. Just take your time, run offense. I think they're calling a timeout. I thought they were calling a timeout maybe the sub. O'Connell might have been shaken up on that fall down. Maybe
we'll see if there's a sub on the way or not. But
we're
going to get a full timeout here. Coach Moreno is going to draw something up. Coach Dunham will do the same for Pinkerton. Both of these teams undefeated to start the year. Bedford 4-0, Pinkerton at 5-0. A lot of eyes on this matchup when the schedule was released. And so far, it's been an entertaining contest. Bedford has played with the lead most of the way, led in the first half by point guard Ali Shakir, who has now 27 points. 21 of those came before the break. And the Bulldogs have been able to run as well tonight. The transition playing into their favor. Yeah,
they've gotten some, good rebound, outlet passes, easy layups, getting to the basket, shooting free throws. So everything they've done, and they've shot the ball fairly well too. The three-point situation, they have 8 now, and Pinkerton has 7. But Pinkerton's about 7 for 30, and Bedford's probably 8 for around 15. Right? They've shot less threes, better percentage, which is what you want to do. If Pinkerton shoots differently, maybe we have a different game. But right now, Bedford's doing everything right. Now, if you come out and play in the zone, if they're going to play man, if they're going to try and trap, you got to do whatever you can to get a steal. You just move the ball around, right? Just move the ball and make them come out.
Ellsmore in the high post, back out to O'Connell, finds his cousin Luke, three-pointer, up and in.
Now, normally you would say if the game was closer, you don't want him to take that shot because you're trying to hold the ball and move the ball around a little bit.
15 for O'Connell. Meanwhile, Ellsmore with the steal and blocked at the other end, but a foul. A good effort by Hawks, who did get part of the basketball at least. But a foul here will send Ellsmore to the free throw line.
Take a look at the replay as he goes up. Got him on the head maybe after he blocked the shot, which does happen frequently. Yep, got him in the head. Good call.
Good take by Ellsmore as well.
Again, when he's involved, they're just a better team.
Was a starter on that championship squad last year as a junior. Quite a calendar 2025 for him. Champion on the hardwood in March, and then champion on the gridiron in November.
Does he play anything else? Is he a lacrosse player, a baseball player? Because he's got a chance to go 3 here. I don't know. We're going to find that out.
Here's a steal. Good read by Solich Kopko. And at the midway point here, fourth quarter, it's all Bedford, 80-54. Mayhem here on the baseline. Coach Moreno wanted a jump ball. Instead, it's a Bedford turnover as Solich Kopko stepped out of bounds.
You could have called that maybe a jump ball, just kind of roll. The ball looked like it rolled a little bit. It's got to be kind of solid, but could have been a jump ball. I don't think he had a great angle on it.
Well, Yusuf around the corner. Tough angle on the underhand layup. And it's Solich Kopko rips it free for Bedford. Been poked away out of bounds. Bulldogs will keep it.
Yeah, look, now we're getting another full court press.
Took a 1-2-2 from Pinkerton.
Right now, some guys, now they look like they know where they're supposed to be, but you got to get something out of it. You're going to do it. other than a foul. You got to get something out of it. No call, but when you're up nearly 30, they're not going to call that very much. You should have called the ball out of bounds.
Meanwhile, Gurung back on for Pinkerton, replacing Yusuf.
A lot of subs down on the floor for Pinkerton. Almost time for Bedford probably put some subs in as well. I would imagine last 2 minutes you put some guys in, get them some work, right? When you're up by this many points, unless they're trying to set some records, right? You get some guys in, get them some good work.
Ellsmore can't get the roll off the window. Hawks out of the crowd for Pinkerton. Bonilla, spin move, double pump, and a foul midair.
And swing down. Don't be surprised. When you swing down, sir, you're going to get called for the foul. That's the way it goes.
Yep.
Keep your hands up. Anytime you swing down, foul.
As we see the take from Bonilla, good little spin there. And as you mentioned, Solic Kopko trying to get a piece of the ball. Gets a piece of the wrist instead.
Yes, that a lot of times, even if you don't make contact and you swing your arm down, officials can't see it's a hard game to officiate.
Yeah.
I've done it a lot. And those, when you swing down, it's just, okay, you fouled him. You hit him a little bit, fouled him. It's a too aggressive move up top like that.
Bonilla 2 for 2. Into the game, Tyler Pickett had a good first half for Bedford. With 5 points, the senior replaces a smiling Luke O'Connell. It looks like his night is over with 15 points. Brought the crowd to their feet back in that first quarter with a two-hand stuff.
Yeah, he's fun. He's fun. He has some serious bounce.
Yeah.
And he's long, too. He's not a short guy.
No.
He's thin, but he's bouncy.
Meanwhile, Ellsmore over Gurung for 2 more. This is one of Ellsmore's better games. 7 in that first half, 9 more for a total of 16.
Yeah, big scoring game for him.
Hawks, deep 3, no. Solic Kopko is fouled from behind, battling with Solomon down low. Foul is on Solomon. And the subs are told to go back to the scorer's table.
They just kind of wander in a la AAU style, Nick. Right. You know, just AAU, you just go stand by the. You don't even stand by the table. Just wander in off the floor like hockey sub.
Frankie O'Donnell and Carter Stewart is a 6'1" senior. He's on the floor. Now O'Donnell comes back out.
He was subbing in. I don't know what happened there.
I don't either.
Maybe it'll happen. It might happen.
He didn't officially check in at the table is the story there. The officials are still holding the ball. Now we get the sub here. O'Donnell in, Ellsmore out.
That was some complicated subbing, Nick. Complicated.
Job well done for Ellsmore, whose night appears to be over as well. Bedford 82, Pinkerton 56. Logan O'Connell is off balance but draws a foul.
A little hand there in the push down. He blocked the shot. We got here another. Johnson. We were talking about him earlier. I've seen him since he was a young kid.
It's Chase Johnson, the 6'2" junior for Pinkerton, making his first appearance. So we get a look at that take from Logan O'Connell. Well, this shows you, Justin, how dangerous Bedford can be. Logan O'Connell is their leading scorer on the season. One of his quieter nights by his standards, anyway.
He's only got 7 so far.
With 7 only, of course, comes in quotation marks. He knocks down the free throw there, but it shows you Bedford 83 points, despite their top scorer on the year, held to single digits.
Yeah, and that's the case. Look, Shakir stepped up. Landon Ellsmore stepped up. Luke O'Connell stepped up. O'Rourke stepped up with a double-double tonight. So you had a bunch of other guys contributing. So maybe you say to yourself, if you're Pinkerton, we're going to stop him or contain him, and we're going to let everybody else beat us. And guess what happened? Everybody else beat him.
Yeah. Meanwhile, first 2 of the game for Samar Gurung, 5'10" junior guard for Pinkerton. Long miss, bodies on the floor. Bedford keeps it alive. First touch for Parker Boschman, 6'3" junior. Checks in for the first time. Handoff, O'Donnell, back to the corner. Extra pass frees up Pickett. Three-pointer, in and out, no good. Loose ball, second try, and a second putback for Carter Stewart.
All right. Had a couple rebounds when he came in, right in that series. A couple rebounds at the basket.
Yeah, hard work paying off for Stewart.
Names in the paper.
85-58, final minute 20 here of the ball game. We're going to talk with Frank Moreno coming up. The longtime Bedford head coach will also get you stats, highlights, and analysis. So a live interview right after the game. Stay tuned right here. O'Donnell's scooper, the assist to Pickett. O'Donnell's first two as Bedford gets another scorer's name in the book. 8 different scorers tonight for the Bulldogs. Final minute, 87-58. This one has turned into a rout. Bedford's going to improve to 5-0. Pinkerton set to fall to 5-1. There's a rebound for Ben Witten, the 6'8 sophomore. Manning the middle for Bedford, gets his first rebound. Pickett off the screen, down the lane, and that's a tough finish.
Good bench player. Good bench player.
7 for Pickett off the pine.
Not very big, but guess what? That left hand, nice move to the basket, tough shot to stop.
Jump shot here for Garong. No, Witten the rebound, and Bedford now set to run out the clock on an impressive victory. 89-58 is going to be the final score. The defending champions still unbeaten here as we close out the first week of January. Bulldogs will play host. No, they'll hit the road for a two-game trip at Memorial next up, then at Winnicott. Pinkerton will look to rebound against the Winnicott Warriors in Derry on Friday. Coming up, Coach Frank Moreno of the Bedford Bulldogs tells us the secret to the success. 89-58 is the final. Coach Moreno next. You are watching our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.
Our broadcast today, as it always is brought to you by Beals Insurance Agency, with locations now in both Bedford and Londonderry. Whether you need home, auto, or business insurance, Beals Insurance will get you both the price and quality coverage that's right for you. Just call 603-471-9999 or visit BealsInsurance.com to request a free quote and start saving money today. Again, that's BealsInsurance.com. How can you reach your team's fundraising goals at no risk and no cost? MG Sports offers a variety of products to make your team's fundraiser a success. Their products include tickets and discount cards to hundreds of local businesses. MG Sports now has a digital platform where athletes can raise funds in the comfort and safety of their own home. So become another athletic program like Bedford, Goffstown, or Memorial that sets fundraising records every season. MG Sports, fundraising made easy. Visit mgsportsfundraising.com to start raising money for your team today. Get ready to elevate your game. At New England Football Academy, they don't just train athletes, they build champions. They're closing the recruiting gap in New Hampshire and across New England with elite-level coaching that sharpens skills, strengthens mindset, and unleashes next-level performance. Based in Manchester, New England Football Academy offers one-on-one sessions, small groups, and full-team training, giving every athlete the tools to lead, compete, and dominate at every level. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit their Instagram at NEF Academy 603. Your journey to becoming elite starts now.
Well, 89-58 is the final score as Bedford stays undefeated, improving to 5-0 on the campaign. Nearly a wire-to-wire win for Coach Moreno's Bulldogs here at the Doghouse. Nick Anastas along with Justin Gorham. Bedford, big first half from the point guard, Ali Shakir. 21 of his game-high 27 came in the first half. He was on fire, connected on 4 3-pointers. And of course, Bedford, as usual, had a routine, balanced attack. Their leading scorer on the year, Logan O'Connell, was held in check tonight with 8 points, but his teammates certainly filled up the slack. His cousin, sophomore Luke O'Connell, with 17 points. That included a big highlight-style dunk in that first half. And fellow starters Landon Elsmore and Ryan O'Rourke also finish in double figures, 16 points and 5 boards for Elsmore unofficially. O'Rourke a double-double with 11 and 12. And on the other side, sophomore Josh Fenor did what he could to try to keep Pinkerton in the game, finished with a team-high 17 points, one of just 2 in double figures for Coach Dunham, but in the end, too much firepower for the home team, Bedford.
Yeah, way too much firepower. Pinkerton did not shoot the ball well at all, took too many threes and missed too many threes, didn't get quite enough twos. The number of regular field goals that Bedford got, they more than doubled the total of 2-point field goals that Pinkerton got. Almost even in terms of 3-point makes, but from the free throw line and from the regular 2-point field goal spots, Bedford just that's where they won. They won the game that way because turnovers were pretty even. Yeah. So,
all right, joining us now is Coach Frank Moreno. After another Bedford victory, 89 points tonight, Coach. That was a new season high. And it seemed like from the get-go you guys were dialed in, played with energy tonight, and really got up and down the floor well.
Yeah, we talked in the locker room before the game and said we hadn't played our best ball yet. We've had great defensive games, we've had great offensive games, but we haven't put it all together. So I really challenged them tonight to play on both ends of the floor and see who was going to step up. And Ali Shakir really stepped up tonight. We've been waiting for him. He's had a couple of breakthrough games last year, and he was getting down on himself. I said, just keep grinding. And he lit it up tonight for us and played really well.
With Shakir, he looked good at times last year. Now it seems like he's looking good around the clock. What are the big areas of improvement that you've seen?
Just confidence. He really did work on his outside shot last year. You saw that tonight, or over the summer. You saw that tonight. He hit a few threes, which was really, really big. He's always been able to get to the rim, but now he's got that inside-out threat. And he's one of the best defenders we have. I think he's one of the best defenders in the state. So he's a total package for us.
Yeah. If I steal your question, I apologize, Justin, but Landon Elsmore had the ball in his hands a lot in that second half. Seems like a versatile, important piece.
Yeah,
for this squad.
He's like a point forward for us, right? I've got 2 floor generals on the floor with Ali and Landon, and they can run the point, they can run the 4, so that gives us a lot of versatility.
Yeah.
Typically, too, Coach, you got one player, Logan O'Connell, who will score quite a few points, and then you have a lot of balanced scoring tonight. Tonight you still had balanced scoring, but you had like Landon Elsmore with 15, 27 for Shakir, 17 for Luke O'Connell, double-double, 11 and 12 for O'Rourke. So you had tons of balance across the floor. Is that something you're looking for going forward more so than just a couple guys getting 25 and 30?
Absolutely. You see some of the teams that are out there, and they've got 1 or 2 guys that you really need to key on, and the focus for us is to be as diverse as we can on the offensive side. We've got a lot of weapons, so we want to be able to use them, and any night, any one of them can step up. But we challenge them all to just share the basketball, don't be selfish, and whoever's cooking that night, we want to feed them.
Yeah, and they did that tonight, too. You can tell they're more of a just bomb-away 3-point shooting team. They didn't shoot very well at all. You guys shot well. But there was one point, this is just for fun, right? This is fun for me. Second half, they decide, you guys are up by 25. They decide to play zone for a minute. Did you tell your guys maybe just hold the ball a little bit, pass the ball around, don't even shoot. Just pass it around, make them come out and play?
We talk about that a lot, and it's like when you're up a certain level, we want them to come out and play man. So we don't force any shots. Don't fall into what they're trying to get you to do. Force them to step out and play you a little bit.
It's kind of fun. No shot clock. You can do that.
I know.
Right?
I know. And I'm a zone guy, so I like playing zone, but not in this state.
Right. Only if you're ahead, you can play zone. You're in good shape. Right?
Exactly.
Coach, you've got Manchester Memorial in the Queen City coming up on Friday. That is a rematch of the Queen City Invitational Championship game, won by your squad. Congratulations there.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
As well, of course, that's an exhibition. Did not count towards the record, but basically round 2 against Memorial. How do you prepare for that matchup with the Crusaders?
You can't. I mean, they're so fast. They really get up and down the floor. It's a different Memorial team. I was talking to Danny before the game, and I didn't recognize any of their kids other than Gomez. So they do have the one big kid, number 23. I can't remember his last name, but he hurt us early in the game. So we got to work on our low post defense a little bit and try and keep him, off the glass. But we got to watch the film from the Christmas tournament and see where we can improve.
Coach, congratulations. Impressive stuff.
Appreciate it. All right,
thanks for having me.
Head coach Frank Moreno.
Good game.
Bedford 5-0 following an 89-58 victory over Pinkerton.
Yeah, that was an impressive team win. So Shakir again was great. He had 27, but you still look at that as a team win based upon balanced scoring, balanced rebounding, free throw shooting, all of those things involved, and we like to talk about turnovers. Only 8 turnovers for Bedford and only 7 for Pinkerton, which, by the way, when your team gets beat that badly, 89-58, you would think Pinkerton had more turnovers.
Did not, right.
They did not have a lot of turnovers. They managed the ball well for the most part. Again, they just didn't shoot well. And this is it has become a game of shooting. If you don't shoot well, you're not going to win. That's just the way it works. I mean, other teams are going to do things well. Bedford does a lot of different things well. But if you don't shoot well, especially when you're a team that likes to fire away threes, then you're not going to win games. It's just the way it works out.
Astros return home for the next 2. They'll look to rebound against Winnicott after suffering their first defeat tonight. Well, this one was an early start. Most other games around the state, at least in Division I, getting underway right now or at 7 o'clock.
Oh,
we do have one early score to report. Exeter on the road at Windham. An early lead after one quarter, 15-8. All right. I want to thank Corey Parker and his staff here at Bedford. Appreciate the green light on short notice. Always easy for us to show up and rock and roll.
We can do it.
Our friends across the hall. That's, of course, Bill Jennings, Harry, and the rest of the staff over at BCTV. We appreciate the sharing of the space here behind Press Row. And, of course, to our sponsors. Nothing moves without the help of those friendly businesses that have supported us. Beals Insurance, MG Sports Fundraising, Jewett Construction, and the New England Football Academy. For our staff here at Friday Night Lights, New Hampshire, including videographers John Barron and Matt Beals, the man behind the curtain, the wizard of replay, our director, Ben Beals, back in the Beals Insurance Studios, executive producer Steve Beals down in the Sunshine State, and my partner, Justin Gorham. I'm Nick Anastas saying so long. Final score, final time, Bedford 89, Pinkerton 58. This has been a presentation of our Friday Night Lights New Hampshire Game of the Week, presented by Beals Insurance.